just to sum up what we tried to do here, we placed open requests. That's the only tool we have available to us to question our government. We go to public meetings, we ask questions, they're not answered. We're told to place open requests. We place open requests, and this is what we come up with. I don't usually report on anonymous information I get. I get letters in the mail all the time, and I appreciate it. I'm not asking you not to send it to me, but I don't give it much weight, as no one, really does. So if it's very important, I'd appreciate it if you put your name on it. Or just, don't even contact me, just contact the FBI. But I do want to point this one letter I did get in the mail in October. It was in response to a posting that we put on County Watchers. And it says, please be advised, employees were instructed to not put Musicfest on any quotes or purchase orders. And I'm reporting this because that makes sense to me, why we're not coming up with these things. If employees were instructed to not market anything as Musicfest, when I place an open request for Musicfest expenses, then there's no purchase orders. There's no quotes with Musicfest on it. So this person alleges that there was a production company, and we purchased things for the production company. I can't substantiate that, but there it is. There it is. So that does make sense to me. And again, we're just citizens. We've done all we can. We've gone above and beyond what a citizen should have to do. I can't quantify how many hours collectively we put into trying to track down these numbers. I tried to do this in 2008 with the same conclusion. There's no way to follow the dollar here. There's no way for citizens to hold government accountable. There are other expenses too that would never come up. The county employees that are working on Musicfest, not only all year round, but the carpenters and the laborers that are out there, getting the bleachers ready, helping with the stage, things like that. You cannot quantify that number. And there's also a trailer that's been renovated at Oak Ridge for the county police to use. So, I don't know how much money they put into that trailer. I haven't attempted to try and track it down. But my point to you is, to what ends? To what ends? I mean, we've done all we can. We cannot hold Union County government responsible for, we don't know how much money. I mean, we're not just talking about physical things. We're talking about cash money, $250,000. I deal with a lot of small businesses. We all grow up that you have to report things and you have to keep your books a certain way. Here's government leading by example, just flying in the face of everything decent, saying we don't have to do that. We'll collect cash and not have receipts for it and not account for it and pretend, it didn't even really exist because we had nothing to do with it. So this is, law enforcement needs to step in and audit all of this. We cannot go and question county police as to how, the cash was handled for the beer garden, for the parking. We cannot do that. We do not have these powers. We do not have subpoena powers. As I mentioned before, we can ask for records. The county can or cannot give them to us. Whatever, they can instruct our employees not to put Musicfest on purchase orders. So when we do request these things, that these records wouldn't come to us. So I think we've exposed enough here to warrant an investigation. I've asked for investigations in the past. Whether they came to fruition, and no agency confirms or denies investigations. But this year especially, it's extremely odious that the parking, that they used a new parking vendor, and that there were no controls over that cash at all, which is different from what I understand as to the procedure that happened in the past. So this is what constitutes a felony? What amounts? We're talking about $200,000 for parking alone. That's a lot of money. I don't think Jane and John Doe Public would get away with that. I'm pretty sure we'd get investigated if we did that. Why government isn't investigating governments, I don't know. But it's not that we haven't tried to expose this. We have. It's not that we haven't asked for investigations, and like I said before, maybe I'll write to Santa Claus and ask him to investigate. Maybe then something will happen. But that's in closing. Thank you for watching Union County Government with us. And